Good morning. If you kind of slept in late, jobs and middle class and health care were some of the big issues that moms say that they want to hear more about in this election. So joining us is blogger Lindsay Ferrier from the site Cafe Mom. And she was watching last night the big debate, the first presidential debate. So I'm wondering, Lindsay, what are you hearing from females in the blogosphere, we'll call it, about what they think immediately after the presidential debate?
Well, a lot of moms were watching last night, and I believe that they were very impressed for the most part with Mitt Romney. They called him aggressive, assertive, passionate. He really lost some of that buttoned-up quality that has been plaguing him with moms. However, on the flip side, this word kept coming up quite a bit, bully. Some people said it was too much and that he interrupted too much. And
that he was too assertive,
yeah, on the attack.
Okay, so that was about the demeanor. Now, I also know that there was one moment that a lot of people have pushed to the forefront on social media, and that is about Big Bird. How did Big Bird get to be part of a presidential debate? Watch.
I'm going to stop the subsidy to PBS. I'm going to stop other things. I like PBS. I love Big Bird. I actually like you too. But I'm not going to keep on spending money on things to borrow money from China to pay for.
So it's something when you can get a pop culture reference in here when I think a lot of people just heard blah, blah, blah about numbers and policy.
Right.
So how did this stick with moms?
Well, it was interesting because I think a lot of people would agree with Mitt Romney, particularly Republican moms, that the non-critical programs need to be cut. But come on, Sesame Street, what mom is going to say that Sesame Street is not critical to a mom's sanity, if nothing else?
That, and it may be the only babysitter while she goes and does the dishes or something else.
I mean, why didn't he talk about the Lawrence Welk reruns if he was going to go there, you know?
Okay,
Sesame Street?
Okay, what about mothers' impressions overall about President Obama and his performance?
You know, I feel like Obama's strategy was to not fire back, to avoid the zingers. I was in a conference call with his campaign, and they said that he was not going to deliver the zingers, that they would leave that to David Letterman. But it didn't come across quite the way I think that they had hoped. I think he could have been more assertive and fired back a little more.
I think the going word today is flat, that most people would describe him as being flat to what people had expected. However, on the other side, you can see how it's tiring to be the president as well.
Oh, yes.
And you don't have as much rehearsal time as the other person who just gets to campaign and they don't have to lead the country, so to speak. You know, when it comes to household spending, women are generally the deciders. I know this when it comes to music, when it comes to clothing, whatever it is, food, mom's a decider. Now, tell me about the leadership of mothers and households when it comes to how the family will vote. So goes mom, so goes the household?
Well, I think this is very interesting because I think in years past, and we still hear this somewhat, women would say, I'm going to vote the way my husband votes. But that's definitely changing. Women are more involved. They are watching this debate. We just did a survey, and more than 70% of moms said they plan to watch the debates. And of course, they're kind of the conversation generators in the house at the dinner table. So I think that the mom vote is going to be critical this election.
All right. Lindsay, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank